Hey everybody, welcome back to my Reddit roundup. Still working on the title for that, so don't get too attached to it. It could change. But what we're doing today is we're going to go through some of the Ask Reddit forum, and we're going to answer as many questions as we can, whether they're silly or serious, to the best of our ability. And if I can't answer, I'll default the chat. And also, if you want to follow along, maybe you're not in stream right now and you're just watching afterwards, leave a comment down below and I'll try to respond to your answer. So without any further ado, let's head on over to my new and improved Reddit room. Yay! Look at it. I got a nice border. It's legible here. We already started on this, but then I realized that the chat box up above me here needed a little bit of work on it. Now that we fixed it, started the recording over, and now we're good. So, what's the most underrated fruit? And I'm gonna have to go with what Luis said here, which is nectarines, because they are good. They are delicious, but often forgotten. Sad. Here's our, oh no, I've already lost my signature. Hold on. This is why I saved it on a post over here. Oh, actually, I could just do it like this. Doop. Like that. There we go. Now we've got it back. And that's a much better signature than before. It's not as obtrusive. It's really tiny. I made it small. People can still click on the hyperlink. They're like apples, but much harder, so they have to sit and ferment for a season to soften up, and they apparently taste like spiced apple cider. Meddlers. Okay. Might look into that sometime, because I do like spiced apple. It's a good flavor. What do you wish you started doing earlier to take care of your body? Wore sunscreen daily. Slept on a natural schedule. Yep, that's the one I was going to go with. Sleeping is good for you. That goes for humans as much as it does other home beings. What's the craziest thing you've ever overheard from a passing by pedestrian? I can't really answer that. Do you have an answer for that, Luis? Let's see what other people had to say. The craziest thing. I just ratioed this guy, bro. Yeah, I'm sure you've actually heard that. R that happened. This isn't R Ask Reddit. This is R that happened now. If bots in chat counted, then it would be saying like ver.girl. Like all those Russian bots keep popping in and saying stuff. Nothing springs to mind. Alright, let's back out then, because it's not like in this dimension we regularly pass by each other and have pedestrians saying things, so. What's the most hardest? Come on. What's the hardest thing about being in a middle-class family? Well, apparently grammar. You just can't recall? Oh well. What's the most messed up thing you see in the Bible? Ooh, probably those kids getting murdered by bears. Oh yeah, that too. Those were kind of bad. I think that one story about the kids calling a guy bald, and so God sent bears to kill all of them. That was wild. Man, back when like the atheism and theism debates on YouTube were all the rage, I learned so much about your humans' understanding of the Bible. So I heard some crazy stuff then. That's probably one of the craziest ones when they're talking about, hey, this being is eternally loving and stuff. Yet when a bunch of kids make fun of a guy and call him bald, he sends some wild bears down to ravage them and eat, like, it was like 40 of them or something. The sacrifice of Isaac is wild, and so are the 10 plagues. Yeah. Hey, do you love me? Sure. Okay, go kill your son. Wait, what? Yeah, you gotta kill your son to show you love me. Okay, I'll do it. Lol, JK, you don't actually have to kill him. It was just a test. Okay, but I was actually gonna do it. That is fucked up. That's crazy. Yeah, you have to show your love to me by killing what you love. That's, if we were talking about modern day human beings, that person would be put on a list for sure. And yeah, the 10 plagues, like, it also said in there that, like, he hardened Pharaoh's heart before the plagues came. So, like, you know, he pretty much forced that situation to happen. That's messed up. Yeah, you said it too. It's crazy. Okay, if you gotta break the window of a car from inside, but there's no tool you can use, how might one go about that if it's an emergency? Use your feet? Pull out one of the headrests and wedge one of the metal pieces into the corner of the glass, avert your eyes, and pry until it cracks. Okay, that's pretty MacGyver of you. Most, if not all, car windows are made with safety glass, which breaks into chunks instead of shards and slivers. Cutting yourself is possible, but it's less likely and a lot less severe. But to answer your question, I'd use my feet. Yep. Thank you. We just give them the upvote and we move on, because that's the exact answer we would give. And we don't necessarily need to answer every single one like that. Also, Moses was denied entry to the Promised Land because he stuck a rock to create a spring instead of asking the rock to create a spring. Yeah, but I feel like that story had a little bit to do with user error, because didn't, like, I'm pretty sure that there was a story before that where God instructed him to, like, strike something with the stick to do something, and then later he was like, yeah, you know, just talk to this rock and it'll make water, and so he walked up to it and hit it. I mean, like, think about how many humans do that with modern day technology, where it's like, okay, you just need to do this thing with it, and then it works, and then the next time you say do something else, and they do what the first thing was. I can't really blame him for that. I don't think it's, like, disobedience to God, you know, he's just like an old man. He's like, I don't know what these newfangled mobile sticks are. I just like to beat the rocks with it and we get the water. And look, it worked anyway. The water came out, so, you know. Who can blame him? Okay, what's something you're dying to know about the future? Will humans be able to convert their consciousness into a digital media to persist after the shelf life of their organic shells? I really want to see you guys use your tech to achieve this. Honestly, I'm looking forward to it. You guys have some crazy technology and it seems really cool. I want to see you guys do this. I feel like you're pretty close to it. Oh, excuse me. I had too much coffee and I think it's upsetting my stomach. What's the food you ate once and you'll never want to eat again? Oh. I'm just a brain piloting a bone mech with meat armor. The new name of your metal song dropping this summer. I'm just a brain piloting a bone mech with meat armor. Poi, absolutely disgusting. It's like eating mud. Wasabi, grilled chicken rectum. Boiled Brussels cabbages. Man. I've gotten to enjoy a lot of different food that came from your dimension. There have been some bad ones, but honestly, most of the time, it's not the fact that it's like the recipe itself or the item itself, it was who cooked it. So let's say that first of all. First of all, I think most of my, and probably most of you, and probably, let's not say most twice, majority of you is there a better way to say it? most of my bad food experiences, and probably a majority of yours, came from bad cooking prepper than the dish itself. That said, what would have been so bad I didn't want to eat it again? Oh, cabbage rolls. Absolutely. Something that is absolutely displeasing to smell, to look at, and to taste. All at once. I don't understand how people could like it. I've never been in a room with them and had any pleasure come about from them. They smell bad, look bad, and taste bad. It's the worst food experience I've had. Thank you. Welcome to my TED Talk. And again, that could also just come down to like, maybe every person that's tried to make it has, or at least the ones I've eaten, just done it terribly. Just done a bad job at it. What's the most common challenge faced by a middle-class family? Are you the same person as up here? Yes, you are. Why did you do it twice? Settle down. Oh, now my nose is acting up. I had some egg rolls through the dimension gate. The cool thing about that is you don't actually have to make the gate that big. You can just slot them in long ways and get egg rolls like that. But I made them spicy and now my nose is running. So sorry about that. I'm gonna try to take care of that real fast. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Married people of Reddit. Okay, can't answer that. Life is a blank. What will you fill in the blank according to your life experience? A roller coaster is a pretty good one. Life is a reflection of what you make it. There we go. What is the worst part of being unhappy? Confirmation bias. You are more than capable of seeking out things to further validate your own unhappiness instead of doing the opposite. Sad truth there. Like, whenever you want to be unhappy, as humans have really good pattern seeking abilities, it's easy to find all of the patterns that line up with a negative worldview when there's ample opportunity to point out all the good stuff. Pessimism is great. I'm either proven right or pleasantly surprised. Yeah, but it's also depressing. 1 second. Spicy egg rolls and lots of coffee are tearing me up right now. But yeah, I understand the allure of a pessimistic or cynical outlook just because, yeah, like, you're almost always going to be right if you're always looking for the negative stuff in life. And then whenever something good happens, oh, you get to be pleased about it. But it's like a little bit of sweet on your sour, when if you were an optimistic person, you could have all of your sweet and then occasionally get a little sour. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Just think about it the same way. Optimism is great. I'm either proven right or I'm unpleasantly surprised. Well, how often are the surprises then? Because if you're going day to day with a constant negative attitude, outlook and only on occasion are you happy, that's not a good mindset to have. That seems pretty toxic. I think it's better to have occasional blurbs of being let down than being in a constant state of letdown and hoping to have momentary happiness out of it. What's an old meme, online phrase, or joke that you love and wish never dies? I warned you about stairs, bro. Oh, Pingas? Yeah, from YouTube Poop. Harambe. Shut up and take my money. Yeah, that's now an old meme. That's like 12 years old or something. But, really old memes. Oh, let's see. I already mentioned before that like one of my first memes was Epic Fail Guy, and I liked him. But it's not one that I think should never die. But, ooh. I mean, Rickrolling's good because now everyone has this kind of like attachment to the song, so it's not that bad anymore. You know, Millhouse is not a meme, is a meme. Kind of got old. Gosh. There's a lot of good old memes that I don't know if I would want them to never die. I think there's a time and a place for them, and they're each like held to their frame in the great timeline of memes. Probably the Picard facepalm. Picard facepalm. It's outlived so many memes and is endlessly, what is it? Not empathizing, relatable across generations. You know, that's probably one of the best answers you can give there, because it's true. Picard facepalm has been around since like maybe 2008-ish, maybe even 2007 as a GIF. So yeah, and that would have been at the time of Duck Roll, which, oh my gosh, look. Do you remember Duck Roll? Do you know what Duck Roll is? It predated Duck Roll. Look, it even pops up with Rickroll in here. But no, this is Duck Roll. Here we go. 15 years ago.
Here's to the finest crew in Starfleet. Engage.
This is what you had before Rickroll. You would link people to this. It's had 1 million views. Make it so. Make it so. Make it so. Make it so. Someone put a lot of effort into this. Where that?
This is becoming a speech.
You're the captain, sir. You're entitled.
Yeet is fine for the generation it evolved into, but hearing children scream it every 4 seconds, especially in the wrong context, you begin to wish for Yeet to burn on a pyre. Well, that's quite an introduction to the stream. How's it going, Runon? But I think your point there is more that a lot of memes get misused, and man, is it cringe to see it misused, even though I'm sure the people that, oh yeah, Yeet and Kobe go hand in hand. Watching a meme get misused and still liked by people drives me crazy. I'm like, that's not the point. It's like bad grammar, basically. Watching someone write out a bunch of words in terrible grammar, you're like, but come on. Syntax. Use your memes correctly. What would be a Benty and the Ink Machine's character reaction to you walking in on them in the shower? That is extremely, what an oddly specific question, and I can't answer it because I haven't played Bendy and the Ink Machine. What is the fastest way you've gotten to see a person's true character? Go out to eat with them. I can't say that personally because you know what? You know what? Be on a losing team with them in a cooperative team-based video game. You can immediately see all of the toxicity boiling beneath the surface level of their character. Yeah, don't misuse memes. You gotta say jiggy with the lingo, my dude. Don't be a square. True. I'm not even gonna argue with that. You gotta be funky fresh with your meme usage. Let's see what other people had to say. Definitely has to be when I met a friend of a friend at a lunch and they told me a story that I read verbatim online that morning, as if it was about them. Ooh, that's a mega cringe. Ooh, stop doing what they want? Ooh, okay, I understand. Dude, it's a quick question. You don't need to give the whole story, okay? You could say, you don't have to give specifics here. Why do you think everybody betray you and you fed up with this world? Huh? Deleted. Okay. Jana Riggs with the Bay.FYI. Welcome. You're the first Russian bot of the stream. How does it feel? Answer with anything other than 3 letters, a dot, and 3 more letters. Let's see it. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to answer with more than that. You know, I'm going to take a quick drink here. We'll have a little sippy sip. We'll wait for Jana Riggs to respond. Oh, nothing? You got nothing, Jana? That's what I thought. What would you do with a $1.298? What? What does that even mean? A $1.298? A $1.298? What does that even mean? Carve an award for you? What does $1.2 is? Are you $2.98? If that's the question, it's a knife? Oh, okay. I don't know, like get a slushie? If you're talking about, let's see. $1.298. Holdings, medium 6 folding knife. Oh, it's apparently a Holdings also. Chipped ham? A folding knife? Cut things on the go? I'm so confused. Okay. I don't, am I on a list now for typing out $1.298? What do you think a world without girls would look like? It would look like One Generation, gay, super gay. Pretty much the same, just more femboy cat anthro cat femboys, probably. Still get a slushie, but for free. You're right. You're right. That's the truth. Oh, we found the truth, and it is violence justifies everything. Oh, forgot to sig it. Signature applied. How is your day going? Great, thank you. How about you? All right, well, we reached the end of the first page of new. Let's see what the responses were to some stuff. Which one hobby or sport will you recommend? And I said backpacking. So they second this, but they didn't upvote me. You don't know how this works. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Have you ever tried it? Yes. As long as you are doing it over a multi-day period that requires planning ahead, your meals, activities, destinations, etc. You can learn a lot of good survival skills. You also learn good packing practices, time management, pacing, etc. The more dangerous the environment, the faster you increase your skill bar if you're looking to optimize leveling in survival. Yes, in Otherholm there's a lot of space to trek out here, and there's been times where I had to look for a new lair. And when you have to pack up all of your runes and all of your scrolls and books and you know, these like physical devices I now have from your dimension, that's a lot of stuff, and it can be quite a pain. So I've gotten pretty good at it. We've got a lot of we've learned a lot here. All right, let's go ahead and put a pin in this episode. If you like this content, then please give the video a like. If you want to see more like it, subscribe. And if you wanted to answer any of the questions, please answer down below, and I'll try to respond to your comments as they come in. And thanks for watching. Take care of yourself and take care of those around you. Bye-bye.